The one thing that I especially notice, and each time we do one of these meetings, is that there's many industries. And while everyone can say, well, I'm not the same, I'm an asset company, or I'm a software company, or I'm a SaaS company, and so forth, there are so many similarities in the engagement with your customers and the opportunities you have to further those discussions, to deliver value, and to keep pushing yourselves and your colleagues to deliver a better customer experience. I think there's a great degree of commonality across these organizations and across yourselves.
So the purpose of today was to break a few of the misconceptions that some organisations have around how to engage, when to engage, and and the way in which to have that engagement. And so Anders spoke early on about analog hearts and digital brains, and really I think every one of the speakers, we all spoke about that it's the blend, it's having that right conversation with the right channel in the right way that was the real key.
The only thing I would suggest is do a customer journey mapping at home, when you're back in your company, and make sure you do take an outsider and do not do it only with inside people. You need to have your facilitator, moderator, knowing what customer journey mapping is, and to have that neutral look.
Just end of life and the conversation about end of life. Equally at Atlas Copco, we're quite strong on our brand and the longevity of our brand. And sometimes it is those uncomfortable conversations that can then lead to more time in the process. So while we feel like we're highlighting something that isn't necessarily what we want the customer to know, it's important and effective to do at an earlier stage.
I would say my main takeaway is really, do we as a company look more in depth at our customer life cycle as well? How can we improve from that point of view, getting the outside view and not only the internal view?
Certainly in today's age, I think every company needs to think as a technology company that it just happens to have a license in their particular niche or vertical. So for example, my mum is a menswear retailer, and I think she would think very, very differently about her business model if she thought of herself as primarily a technology company that just happened to have a menswear retail license. And I think because of this technology focus, the way we design our customer experiences and the way we remove friction is increasingly dependent on the digital interface.
And sometimes working for organisations, you find that you are just in a silo and you're only speaking the same type of language as people that work for you or in your teams. So to actually come out and experience that from other people and know that there's an organisation out there that's providing an umbrella across the top.
Our job is to have the right conversation with the right customer at the right time. And we work diligently day in and day out to do that. We use data to support it, but we also need people with intuition, with instinct, with empathy to be able to do that. And my hope is that the crowd here today took that and really will acknowledge that we are experts in being able to deliver that on a day-to-day basis.